This right here is the reason that I learned how to knit. It's the seed stitch. I've always been in love with how this stitch looks. It's reversible, so it's beautiful on both sides. This stitch is definitely beginner friendly. We just use knits and purls. In this tutorial, I'm going to try to be very concise, but give you all the essentials that you need to know this stitch and really break it down for beginners and more seasoned stitchers. So to start this stitch, you'll need to cast on an odd number of stitches. For the seed stitch, you'll just be repeating one row, so I'm going to show you on a more established swatch here. For your first stitch, you're going to knit. So knit your first stitch, and then you're going to purl the next stitch. And the key to the seed stitch is alternating knits and purls. So we knitted the first stitch, and now we're purling, so now we're going to knit again. And you're just literally alternating back and forth for the entirety of the row. So there was a knit, now we're going to purl. It's super easy. Just knit and purl all the way across the row. And make sure that your row ends on a knit. And that's it. So as you go into your next row, make sure you start with a knit. And then obviously you're alternating back to a purl and knit again all the way across. That's all there is to it. So in case you're a beginner, I just want to make sure you know that for the seed stitch, you always want to knit on your purls and purls on your knit. If you don't know the difference, this is a knit right here. The way it was explained to me is think of your stitch as a person. This is the head right here, the loop on your needle. This one's wearing a V-neck. Can you see that? That's a knit. This one right here, he's wearing a turtleneck. That's a purl. So there you have your knit and you have your purl. Make sure you're always purling your knits and knitting your purls. That's how you make the seed stitch. So that was a knit right there, our next stitch, so we're going to purl it. And that's all there is to it. And then the next one was a purl, remember? And we're knitting that one. Another really important thing to know in case you're a beginner is that your knits are purls on the other side of your fabric, and vice versa. Your purls are knits on the other side. So remember, we started with a knit. On the other side of your fabric, it's a purl. So just keep that in mind. That's how we can start with knits and end with knits every time, but still knit our purls and purls our knits, if that makes sense. So that's it. That's the seed stitch. It's my favorite part of knitting, and I hope that it becomes one of your favorites as well.